Well, good morning, everybody. My name is Colloquial Captain, and I will be playing some Dwarf Fortress this morning. Not too much, just gonna be playing around with my settings and everything, and just gonna see if we can, you know, get this whole program running, just so I can get some, time under my belt, get some recording. I'm sure I'm gonna be terrible. It's my first time doing anything, so be nice to me, you know. So, I'm just kidding, you don't have to be nice to me, I really don't care what you say about my videos, as long as you enjoy them and I enjoy making them. So, I'm just going to go with my normal settings here, normally just go medium, and then I always put a high beast and savagery just to make it a little more interesting. If you don't know what Dwarf Fortress is, then I'm surprised you're watching this video, first of all. Second of all, if you really don't know a lot about Dwarf Fortress, it's this amazing game where it's all based in tile sets, which means, here, let me stop this year count going here. So it's based on this tile set. So when you look at this page, I'm sure it just looks like a lot of green and brown and, Sildas and all kinds of stuff. Right now I'm using a graphics pack, which makes it a little more interesting. But of course, this looks quite different to me than it normally would if I was to just use a regular pack, just the one that comes with the game. So, like, when you look at a map, right here, if you just look at this little spot right here, I don't know what many people who haven't played the game would see, but you can see, like, right here, there is a little dwarfy guy right here. That is a city, and we can actually go over and take our little yellow cursor over here and go on it. And this is called the Mountain Halls of Sassovedor. Oh, geez. I hate speaking trying to say the dwarven names of these towns because they're actually just somewhat gibberish. And if they actually have any meaning, then I'm sorry that I just called it gibberish, but seriously, some of these are just really hard to say. But Sosa Devotok. Or a Duvu talk, or whatever. So, I'm having a lot of fun with that. I'm trying to speak all these names. You're gonna see that a lot. But I digress. And you'll see this little mountain hall here, a little tiny dwarven fort. And then here's a huge mountain, which ranges, and then once we get into the actual, if you were looking at a breaking screen, you could see the elevation levels. But see here, you can see the really high peaks of the mountain. And here is the highest peak of the mountain. It is just about, I would say, 30 to 40 Z levels, which I'll talk about that a little bit later, above, I would say, sea level, or the normal level. Let's see if I can... This keeps unclicking my darn window. And if we were just to kind of go around, and we could see that this is covered in little horrible spots, which are the gray and red ones. Those are savage or horrid, areas. And we can see that there are mountains everywhere, and there's dwarven homes, and there are human towns, and there are also elves. Yes, elves. I have gained hatred from one of my beloved YouTubers, Jeff Major. If you haven't seen him before, you should definitely go look him up. Jef Major. He was the 1F Jeff, hates elves, and I have grown and taken his love of hating elves with me wherever I go. And I will constantly try to kill them as much as I can because they're cannibals, which is true. They're cannibals. They're tree-living cannibals. And I would prefer that they would just, all go die. So, that'll be a mission. You can see one of them over here is out on this island away from what I can do. So they live in forest retreats. And I can't do anything about those guys, so they get to live for another day. So I'm just going to continue the age spawning. So this is a randomly generated world, and you can, as you see on the left over here, you can see the years go by. You can see the years go up, and you see roads being built as the years go by. You can see the history figures. That's how many data points for history there are, and this is how many people have died, and this is how many events have gone. Now, this game is huge. For a game... Here, I'll stop it again. For a game that is basically less than, 5 megabytes in size. This game is huge. The randomly generating worlds are absolutely massive. They are actually they can be 2 or 3 times larger than this entire world here. And each one of these squares includes about a times 10 of like squares. So if I was to go on this square, like right here that my yellow cursor is on, I would have 10 more squares into that are, that are like, I would say build space or walk space, and then 10 below, and then times 10 of those, and then times 10 of those 10. So there's about 100 tiles in a tile in this one world map, which is just absolutely crazy. And they're all randomly generated, but they also have little patterns so they can build roads, and they'll have towns, and they'll have goblin fortresses, which these goblins seem to have really settled this island and made a home for themselves. Look at all that purple. Yeah, purple is a haunted area, and it's bad. Ghouls and zombies will try to come and eat your brains, and I'll see if I can possibly, go find that. There's a lot of islands. I'm very surprised. I can't get to a whole lot of this place. A lot of these places here. Down here, you can see, like, this is, like, the polar ice cap. This is all tundra. Down here, it's all snow, and it's horrible, horrible place to live, and these goblins apparently love the cold. Cold hearts and all. But, see, we can see this huge town spring up here, and if we continue the history phase, I'm going to stop around 100. Here's, we can possibly see the, yep, oh, there it is. There's the town and the surrounding area being built up. So we're going to stop at year 100, right? Oh, come on. I'm going to stop at year 102. Well, either way, we're going to use the world as is, and we're going to make an adventurer. So let us use this world as it currently exists. It is finalizing everything, and we shall accept said world. Now, I don't know how well this is going to transfer over, because a lot of this time, I'm not sure if I'll cut it out or not, because it will take a long time to do a lot of the loading and other things. So I might just cut it out. If there's a screen, jump, then you know exactly what I have done. And so we're just going to offload the units so we can do a save file. I'm going to drink some coffee. Oh, that's really good coffee. I'm almost out of it. I don't know what I'm going to do. If I don't get on my coffee, I get cranky, and I throw things, and I get very mad at people, and I have a hard time with a lot of stuff. Oh, and there we go. It doesn't like to respond always. And so now we start playing. All right, finally, all that stupid world generation. We can finally go to what we want to play. And for this video, I'm just going to do adventure. I might do a dwarf fortress after a while. I have one in progress that I'm having quite a lot of fun with. I like to build around volcanoes since it makes it more interesting, lava moats and everything. But we'll just do adventure today, and it'll just be a silly little man from a silly little country of random. Let's be human. They're easiest to play. Their armor values are normally pretty easy to deal with. We are going to be human of Gushmong, I believe, and we can, if we go back, we can see the difficulty level here. Hero is the normal difficulty from the rest of the game. Is Peasant, I'm sure is quite easy. I've never played anything on Peasant because I like to be a masochist in that sort of way. And Demigod is the most hard thing, impossible piece of junk you can ever, encounter. So we are just going to be rolling here at Gushmong. And I believe to make things just easy, we will be a swordsman. So we're going to... Oh, no, I do not want to enter that. That would be bad. Just put no points in and then just throw it into the world. We'll be proficient swordsman. And we will... Let's be a little wrestler. A couple points in armor using, shield using. Always put one in swimming. That's a must, or else you will literally just drown yourself from coming across a small puddle in the road or whatnot. It's very easy to die in this game. You can die from a multitude of things. ranging from the hilarious to the not so funny, I'm going to kill you sort of thing. Ambusher is not important, neither is Observer, never used any of those. Dodger is always important, so let's put a couple more into there. And we have another 5 points to put into something. I think I might be going with a striking, because it makes it much easier to land hits. Oh, no, not enter. Jeez. To do that. And so now we have some remaining attributes, excuse me. We'll put some into strength and agility and toughness just to round those out. And I believe recuperation is always a good one to do. I've never really done that one, so that one's a new one. Memory, I really don't know what any of these things do, to be honest. It is quite difficult to, just play the game and find out what they are. Like social awareness, I don't know what that does at all. It could be very important to the gameplay, but if I was to just put it below average, I don't know if that would help my, bartering skills or whatnot, which I don't know how to do a whole lot of. I usually just go out and kill stuff and then die repeatedly. If you look at the Legends screen, which I could look at later, I might not do this video, there's just dead bodies littering the, of my dead heroes. There's just probably dead bodies littering all over the place, in that Legends screen. There's plenty of dead people. So we will believe that's just about it. I'm going to put some more points into memory, willpower. Let's get some normal things. And I might actually just raise that back up to the top. I'm going to... Nope, not the wrong way. Just average social awareness. I don't really care about any of this other stuff. And we can put some endurance. Okay, so we are done. 0 points, 0 points remaining for everything. We can hit enter. We can randomize this guy's name, and I always like just hitting that random button to see what the last name is. Plaincoats. Let's run through some here. Some of these come up, they're just absolutely hysterical. Price deer. Taken squeezes. I like that one, but I think I might randomize that one again. Come on. There's some good ones in here somewhere. I know it. Embrace trusted. I don't even know. Dent plan. I like dent plan. Dental plans. Maybe he's a dentist and he just became a swordsman because he wanted to kill stuff. Okay, so we randomized his name and we are currently a... I actually don't know which that one is because I believe that one is a male. Will be a male just to make things simple, I suppose. So I can just call him he. And here we are. We have finally got our equipment together such as it is. Now it's time for action and adventure. In the rush of excitement, you have forgotten where you were going to go. Jeez, that sucks. I'm terrible. My memory is proper, though. It's not below average. Perhaps for some of your friends. Here you have ideas. Press. Okay. Well, I guess my friends around here will help me in my spatial memory loss. See if anybody's around. Hello? No, just an armorer and a shearer sitting on one another. I think they might be copulating at the moment, so let's just move on out of that house. So here you can see the Dwarf Fortress at large. Here we can see a well, and I can look at things like here. I can look at items. I can... bad. I'll look at items... So here we see a well, which includes all of these yellow pieces down here. So here is the blue, which is the actual item, and then here's all the pieces that go into making it. So you can see all kinds of wells, and you can see houses. These are all houses that I'm walking by. There is a wonderful miner chap here that I could talk to, but I don't want to because he would be fairly boring to us. I'm sure he doesn't want to come and join our adventure. I can gain people by asking them to come and join my adventures. And I will, at the moment, just try to stick with finding somebody who actually has a weapon. And just, instead of some poor bastard who would run off into the wilds and most likely get eaten by wolves or boogeymen, which are horrible in this game. Here's a wrecked house that somebody abandoned, and we're getting out to the outskirts here where nobody likes to live except for this poor bastard right there. Okay, so no friends, and obviously my friends that are the startup menu told me were here are not here, and they won't tell me where I'm supposed to be going. Here is a shop, 2-tier, 3-tiered, for God's sakes, man. Put your goods in the front of the store. Okay. Well, oh, here's an X-Men. Perfect. So we can hit this. So we can see there is Ilda Usmanlani, who's an X-Men. We can talk to said person. And we can greet him. Hello, Ilda. And he says, or she, I don't know, says, it is good to see you. Obviously, she is my friend. Traveling alone the wilds? You know better than that. I am sorry. I grew tired of this lonely trade of being whatever I said I was before. I don't quite remember. So we can talk to them to ask for permission to stay for their day. That'll help us for getting around boogeymen if we don't have a companion. We can ask them about the surroundings. It's my hometown. I shouldn't care. The capital, I really don't care. Service. I can ask them for service. I can... Oh, well, I guess death will find me soon enough. I can ask certain dwarves or humans or whoever for service, which will, they'll give me a job. They'll give me a quest to go do so I can kill something or, whatnot. And I can accuse them of being a night creature. That's always fun. What is this madness? Calm yourself. Oh, my. I love doing that. And it doesn't matter. They don't care. You just yell in their face. You're like, you are a night creature. I shall call you the child of the night, and you will slay you where you stand. And the guy's like, whoa, dude, holy shit, slow down. And you're like, okay. And they don't care. They're just like, oh, he was just being himself. He was, he's excited. Okay, so I just had him join us. So he is now in our company, and we have an X-Men, and the boogeyman will not bother us now. So the way the boogeyman works is that they use a algorithm that means when you are alone, you have a almost 100% chance of encountering boogeymen while you sleep. And the sucky thing is that they will attack you while you're still sleeping, so you can get literally be beaten up to a bloody pulp before you even, get anywhere. And it's quite horrible. It's just to be woken up by gigantic monsters that have black skin and beady eyes, beating your legs off with your own arm. It's horrible, and it's no fun. But it looks like we've explored just about as much of this town as I have really cared to see. It's covered in sand. You can look at the weather. Oh, that's starting to wear. And we can see... Oh, available sunlight indicate is day. So we are still in daytime. Looks like it's just closing to be dusk, which is not good. But we can travel. So let's try to travel here. And here at the world map. And these pieces you can see here are paths and little towns and other things. We can go to the world map at large. Just give me a minute. There we go. And we can see there's a fort up to the northeast. And we can go right there. Just go to the fort. We'll just see what happens. And we will enter the fortress. My plan is to die before we get too far here. I'd rather not have to do more than a couple of videos for one poor bastard to die. We'll see if we can die. I'm running at about 19 and a half minutes right now that my audio recording says. And so let us talk to Spearman. Spearman, what do you say? Or not what do you say, what do you wear? Okay, so what do you say? Hello! Hello, I am Gentko's Speak Cradle. Okay. Will you join me? I will agree to travel with you. Okay, well, we'll leave in glory and death. That is exactly what we will do. So... got another poor bastard to join us, and we cannot travel from the site unless we are far enough away. Waiting. Travel. Aha, we travel. Okay. Now, if I was to look at the map, I do not actually see anything terribly interesting, which is unfortunate, because most times if we were to look at the world map, we can see all sorts of things. Perhaps I might have to stop to eat at some point here. We may see a bunch of caves and things which you can go inside and kill people, and there'll be peasants just hanging out there who are night creatures, and the peasants will want you to kill them, and all those sorts of things. Oh, it's nighttime. Huzzah. We have made it to nighttime. Oh, and I believe we were attacked. Oh, we feel uneasy, and we are alone. That is not good. Okay. Oh, there's our spear friend. Let's eat something, because we are right now hungry and thirsty, so we will drink and eat. So, oh hell. Oh heavens, what are these? They're dingoes. They're not as scary as I once thought they were. Of course, when they rip off my legs, I'm sure I'll be scared of them then. So, let's try... Oh god. My spearman is charging in to go deal with the dingo apocalypse. Oh Jesus, there are a ton of dingoes. Oh my god. How many dingoes? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 that we can see right now, and there is a opossum joining into the fray. Oh heavens, happy days. So let us attack one. We can do Shift A, and we can not attack our spearman since we want him to live. And then we see the combat log down here. Well, not really a combat log, but a combat, plate. So here we have all of the strikes we could do, which we could have a tricky strikes, or difficult strikes, or easy strikes, normal strikes, all kinds of other modifiers that go into it. It's very, very complex. And since we're using a sword, we can chop limbs off fairly easily, which makes for a fun little bit, because little limbs will go phew, 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 and just fly off into the wilderness in the other directions. I'm very sorry for me being so stuffed up at the moment. I didn't realize I was sick until just about an hour ago. So I'm sick. It sucks. And I'm sorry for the horrible quality you're getting from this video. So getting off of that topic, me being sick, we can try to slash, stab, all of these different strikes. There's a huge multitude of these strikes we can do. And I'm going to try to slash his rear leg. And we charge the dingo, we slash the dingo in the right leg. We tear it apart its muscles, and many nerves have been severed. So I pretty much... Oh god, the dingo latches... Oh my, the opossum is attacking the axeman. Oh dear lord, that is the most ridiculous thing. See what I talked about this game? It's ridiculous. Oh heavens. Okay, so I broke the dingo's grip. And the spearman is giving the dingo what for. Okay, looks like we're still alive, which is surprising. Let's try to back it up a little bit to get some distance. And... Oh, I guess they're not going to attack us, so we can... Oh, the opossum is still attacking the axeman. That is the most ridiculous thing ever. Let's attack that dingo, and we have a normal strike on the upper body. So we will go for a slash, of course. We slash the dingo in the upper body, taking apart the muscle and tearing apart the middle spine. A tendon in the middle spine has been torn, so we definitely killed it. It just fell over, and another dingo missed me. It looks like everything's okay for now. We can attack again. We can attack the other dingo to make sure it doesn't try to get us. And we can strike at its lower body. And of course, slash. Ooh, we slashed it in the body. And it teared apart its stomach. So it's going to start vomiting soon. That's always fun, to throw vomit at your enemies. And my short sword is lodged in the wound. That is no good. So let's back off and maintain possession of that short sword. And come up here and attack this dingo that is currently trying to eat our axemen. I don't know where the opossum went. I'm assuming that he died. Silly opossum joining in the fray. We will. There's no good shots here, which is unfortunate. And of course, if you were to look over here, you can see that this little exclamation mark, which, if I'm not mistaken, is a critical. So there is a possibility for a special attack. See, look at a easier strike. That's a direct hit, but it's only a scratch. So I can scratch the Dingo. I'm not sure what that would do, if anything, but we will just try to stab it, which is an easier strike so far. And we did. We succeeded. We stabbed it with a silver short sword. Teared apart the muscle and teared apart the right lung. Ooh, so it's going to have trouble breathing, which is really good. That was always pretty much a death blow. Oh, the spearman's getting bit. Attack this Dingo again. Or a different Dingo, really. And go right for the head. Straight for the head. It's a tricky shot, but I believe you can do it. And we did. We charged the Dingo and we slashed it in the head, tearing apart the skin. The Dingo is knocked backwards, and the Axeman is hacking the Dingo. Okay, it looks like our Spearman's having a little bit of trouble down here. Ooh! Dingo is bled to death. That's a good deal. And the Axeman is going to town up there still. Let's kill. I don't know which Dingo we're talking about here. Let's just do the first Dingo we see. Okay, so there's only one. It's on the rear paw, so let's go for that. Let's try to slash off its paw. Yep. And it sails off in an arc. So I believe... Oh, that's the talk button. Oh, there's a tail. I don't know where the foot went. Oh, that's a shame. Normally you can find the foot on the ground and like go pick it up or something, but at this juncture, there's a Dingo... There's a Dingo prone in its own pile of vomit. That's horrible. Yep, sailed apart. Sailed off in the air. Run, just... Oh, and it's an impossible strike. So let's go for the second Dingo. The Dingo ate my baby. I know I wouldn't say it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. As soon as I saw the Dingo, I was like, Dingo jokes. I held off for as long as I could. I'm sorry. We'll slash it. And an artery has been torn, fracturing the bone of the right rear leg. That Dingo is going down. Ooh, the Spearman charges the Dingo. Lots of text. Oh, Dingo's been struck down. Another one bites the dust. And another Dingo is struck down. Oh, this Dingo is also going to bite the dust fairly soon. And, well, let's just do upper body. It's the tricky strike, but it is square. It is Dingo with upper body with the silver short sword, taking apart the muscle and tearing apart the liver. An artery has been opened in the attack. Okay, so it's... Oh, the Dingo's been struck down. We have won! We have won the Dingo and Opossum Apocalypse. We can find the missing sections, and here is the Dingo's left rear paw. I almost said right rear paw. The Dingo's left rear paw amidst a spattering of blood. We shall pick that up, because it is our treasure. Our token from the Dingo Apocalypse. And we shall carry on from there. I believe that is the end of the video. I will try to put this one up immediately, as fast as I possibly can. I have to splice the audio that's actually running on my other laptop right at the moment. And where's our Axeman? Axeman? Well, in the next video, we'll try to find the Axeman. Thank you very much for having a sit down with me, and thank you very much for watching me. I hope you enjoyed it just even a little bit. And we shall continue after our, we shall take a sleep and then try to, take a sleep. We sleep for the necessary 8 hours. We will sleep in our pile of Dingo bodies, and we shall continue. You feel uneasy again. Oh, God. Well, we shall continue off of here from the next time. Thank you very much for watching. I enjoyed it quite a bit. I haven't ever done a recording before, and of course, the first time I do it, I'm sick. But either way, have a great time, have a great day, and have a great life. If you choose not to watch any of the videos that are up and coming, I will see you all later.